Welcome back to Un-Shuck Yourself. I'm your host, DeLeon, and this month we've been diving deep into the attitude of gratitude. Not as a buzzword, but as a mindset that changes how we move through life. Last time we talked about the energy of enough, how learning to recognize what's already good in our life shifts the entire way we experience it. Today we're taking that idea one step further, because once you realize you'll already have enough, the next question becomes, what are you doing with it? Because whatever you give your energy to, it grows. You've probably heard that saying before, what you water grows. It's simple, but it's also one of the most powerful truths you'll ever live by. Your attention is like sunlight, water, and fertilizer all rolled into one. Wherever you direct it, that thing expands. If you focus on what's wrong, you'll start to see more wrong things. If you focus on what's missing, you'll feel more lacking. But if you focus on what's working, even the smallest things, that's what begins to multiply. The catch is, most of us don't realize what we're watering every day. We wake up, scroll through our phones, compare our lives, stress about work, replay that conversation from yesterday. And before we've even had breakfast, we've poured all our energy into frustration, worry, and doubt. Then we wonder why we feel drained. Gratitude isn't about ignoring what's wrong, it's about being intentional with what gets your energy. Because where your focus goes, your future grows. Think about it like this. You wake up every day with a limited energy budget, and you get to decide how you spend it. But if you spend it all on complaints, comparison, and control, you'll run out before noon. But if you spend it on awareness, appreciation, and small wins, suddenly you feel fuller, clearer, and lighter. Gratitude doesn't make problems disappear. It makes you stronger than them. It's not just saying thank you when life is easy, it's saying I see the good even when life is hard. When you treat your attention like a resource, not a reflex, you start making deposits into peace, not panic. So why do we water what drains us? Well, because drama is addictive. Negativity gives the illusion of control. Complaining feels like we're doing something, but it's usually just spinning our wheels. The truth is, gratitude takes discipline. It asks you to slow down, to think before you react, to choose appreciation when it would be easier to complain. But here's the secret. Gratitude doesn't just make you feel better, it makes you better at feeling. It sharpens your awareness so you can see opportunities, not just obstacles. And when you start seeing differently, you start living differently. Here's a simple challenge for this week. Every time something annoys you, stresses you, or feels unfair, pause and ask yourself, do I really want to water this? Do I really want to give this moment my energy? Do I want to feed this thought, this resentment, this worry? And if not, redirect. Find something small that's working and water that instead. It doesn't mean pretending everything's fine. It means you choose to give life to what's worth growing. That's how people build resilience. Not by ignoring pain, but by starving it of constant attention. When you start practicing gratitude daily, something powerful happens. You stop reacting to life and start responding to it. You move from scarcity to strength. You stop chasing validation and start cultivating value. Because the more you water what's working, the more of it shows up. And suddenly, life stops feeling like survival and starts feeling like growth. Gratitude doesn't change the soil overnight, but it changes the gardener, and that's where the real transformation begins. Here's what I want you to sit with this week. What are you watering, and does it deserve your energy? Because peace isn't about having a perfect life, it's about choosing what gets your attention. You can't control every circumstance, but you can control your focus. And your focus is the foundation of your future. Thank you for being here today with me and for continuing this journey. The more you practice gratitude, the more you realize it's not just something you do, it's something you become. Next week, we'll talk about what to do when gratitude feels hard, when you're going through things that make appreciation feel out of reach, because even then, there's a way forward. I'm DeLeon, and this has been Un-Shuck Yourself. Thank you, and we'll see you next week.